Your child's education should be about your child. This approach is at the heart of the International Baccalaureate Primary Years Program, also known as IB.
There were several reasons why we thought this would be a good fit for Scandia. First of all, Scandia's always had really high standards. The school has always had a good academic background. So in that regard, we wanted to see if we could expand that even further. The next thing is that the families here in Scandia expect their children to go far. They expect them to do more in the world and to make this world a better place. The third reason really came a lot from the teachers and from myself, in that we need to prepare these kids for the 21st century, and that's going to look different than how we prepared them before.
The pyramids were built to bury the kings.
The IB program focuses on the learner profile, a set of personal characteristics a child can adopt in elementary school and carry on through to adulthood. IB learners are inquirers. Their natural curiosity drives them to conduct research and show independence in learning. IB learners are knowledgeable, and they are thinkers. They explore concepts that affect the world around them and think critically about complex problems.
One of my favorite projects that I've done this year was the Rube Goldberg project, which is a project where you're supposed to design a machine that does something simple using complicated methods.
And my favorite project was an egg drop challenge, where you built a container to put an egg in so that when it was dropped from a 15-foot ladder, it wouldn't break.
IB learners are communicators. They can express ideas creatively, and they can do it in more than one language.
One of the facets of the IB program that we really were excited about here at Scandia was the introduction of a second language. We tried to look at a language that we thought would be challenging and yet would prepare our students for the 21st century. And we felt that the learning of Mandarin Chinese would be a good language.
IB learners are principled, open-minded, and caring. They act with integrity based on an appreciation for their own culture and the culture and traditions of others. They work to make a positive difference in the world around them. IB learners are risk takers. They have the courage to explore new roles, ideas, and strategies, and to share their ideas with others. IB learners are balanced and reflective. They give thoughtful consideration to their own learning experience and well-being.
Students are really taking ownership of their learning. They really dive into things that's not just about worksheets and about taking tests. We read things, we discuss it, we see examples of it, but now show me what you've learned.
The whole day they'll be talking about their common theme or their unit that they're on this month. They're more immersed in their learning. It's not so segmented and fragmented. You see this growth between a fourth grader who looks at how the world works, and then when they're a sixth grader, just the depth of their learning becomes, in those units, it becomes even more and more broad, and yet with details. So they really get to understand what's happening with their education and how it connects to the real world.
The IB program develops learners with these characteristics by integrating 6 key inquiry areas into elements of curriculum and school life at every grade level. In Scandia's IB program, students will thoughtfully consider who we are, where we are in place and time, how we express ourselves, how the world works, how we organize ourselves, how we share the planet.
We spent a lot of time going through all of our grade level standards to make sure that they matched up with all of our inquiry units. We try to plan more activities that would be inquiry based. What do the students want to know? So it just kind of makes learning more fun.
Also, the profile of learning is a huge piece that the students really embrace. And I think having that profile of learning as a background for everything that we do speaks well of how the students come out as very global learners.
I like to do most in school was IB because you could do a lot of fun projects, and some you work individually and then some you work together as a team, which is really fun.
The IB Primary Years program is unique in the area. In fact, we are one of only 23 elementary schools in the state of Minnesota to offer this program.
I think that my children have changed since Scandia has started the IB program. They seem more interested in current events and the outside world. They ask more about history. They have questions about the past, and they seem to have woken up to the fact that there is more to life than just the little ball that they live in.
The IB program has helped my children socially, emotionally, and academically. It is a great foundation for their education.
The IB program at Scandia Elementary is offering students the best opportunity to develop their learning potential. More than simply learning academic skills and facts, students from Scandia Elementary are becoming lifelong learners, problem solvers, and caring, contributing citizens of the next generation. To learn more about how your child can benefit from our International Baccalaureate Primary Years program, visit our website at flaschools.org.